friend, that you help him to deliver what you want us to hear today. May we play loud and clear. And Lord, I pray that you will speak as the oracles of God. And thank you for listening here to hear what the Lord says to us. In the name of Yeshua. What did you say?
Amen. The Lord is with you, brothers and sisters. It's good to be back in Bristol again. I'm very glad to see you all. I thank God for you. I thank God for your lives. I thank God for your faith. And I thank God for your steadfastness. I thank God for the visions and the prophecies which we've had this morning. In particular, the vision about the man with the white robe, the people around him trying to copy him. Also the vision about the footprints. I believe that God is the thing, that what God is saying to us today is that we should follow him from these visions and these prophecies. And I believe that that is confirmed in the word that I'm going to share with you. That God wants us to be his disciples and not mere Christians. So I will entitle what I'm going to share with you for the next few minutes. I'm not going to take as long as I did the previous time I shared the word with you. I'm going to entitle it, Who Are You? Or Who Am I? Pastor Osad, I'm not sure if you can put that on the screen. Who are you / who am I? Question mark. And that is from Acts chapter 11, verse 25 and 26, just from those two verses. Acts chapter 11, verse 25 and 26. Just a voice check to make sure you can hear me from the back, because sometimes my voice drops in the middle of my speech. Okay, thank you. So who are you / who am I? Acts chapter 11, verse 25 and 26. I'm going to begin with this story. There was an African man on a flight with his 10-year-old son. And it was a very turbulent flight. And suddenly an announcement came on the air. And the pilot said, "Ladies and gentlemen, we are having trouble, and because the plane is carrying more than twice the number of people it's supposed to carry. So we are going to have to throw half the number of passengers off the plane. And we are now flying over the Atlantic Ocean, afraid for help. So there are lifeboats in the sea. So if you're lucky, you will get saved. So we're going to throw half the number of the passengers off the plane, and we are going to go in alphabetical order. First, are there any Africans on the plane? And the 10-year-old boy said, that is us. And I said, no, we are not Africans. Next, are there any blacks on the plane? 10-year-old boy said, that is us, got to be us. No, we are not blacks, came the answer. And finally, the boy said, but Dad, we are not Africans, we are not blacks. Who are we then? Dad said, we are Zulus. Now, the way we identify ourselves, the question is very important. We are who we say we are. So, how do we in the church identify ourselves today? How does the Bible identify us? How did Christ, above all, identify us? So today we call ourselves Christians, but Christ never called his followers Christians. He called them disciples. And of course, he called his disciples different names. Friends, John chapter 15, verse 14. Brother, sister, and mother, Matthew chapter 15, chapter 12, verse 50. If they obey his commandments, they are all of these, and love one another. John chapter 13, verse 35. And he even called them above all by his name, Jesus. Acts chapter 9, verse 5. So he never called them Christians. And when he commissioned his disciples to go around the world, when in Matthew chapter 28, verse 18 to 20, he said, go around the world and make what of all nations Christians?
No.
Make
Disciples.
Disciples of all nations. So we can see clearly from these passages. Acts chapter 11, verse 25 and 26. Okay. Let me read that. I forgot to read earlier. Are you there? Mm-hmm. Then Barnabas departed for Tarsus to seek Saul. And when he had found him, he brought him to Antioch. The dictionary definition of the words disciple and Christian are similar. So from this perspective, there's no problem at all, with the word. And I'm very happy, of course, to be called Christian. I call myself a Christian. But that aside, the problem is threefold. And why does it matter? First, as we've seen, Christ never called his disciples Christian, and we'll look at that again a bit later. And second, the standard for a disciple is higher. It is a challenge for us to work out our salvation with fear and trembling, and bring ourselves to the level of holiness demanded by God. For he said, be holy, for I am holy. 1 Peter 1, verse 16. That's a challenge. The standard of modern Christianity is much lower than 2,000 years ago. And unlike the early church, the world has infiltrated the modern church. So much so that the line between the world and the church is blurred. So blurred. And so to a non-Christian, really, a Christian is simply someone from a different religion. It doesn't say much. Non-Christians, they may have heard the word Christian without ever hearing the name Jesus Christ. So how does the word Christian in this then profess or witness Jesus Christ? Someone from another religion. You have my religion, I have my religion. That is about religion. So if we keep on seeing ourselves as Christians, then we are accepting the lower worldly standard, which falls far below the higher standard of holiness, which God commands and expects from us. And so the word Christian was given, as we saw earlier, by people in Antioch. It doesn't say believers in Antioch, it says in Antioch, so people representing the world. And although it may have been given as a mock word, but for the early believers, we'll see that later. Why? Because they lived in obedience to the word of God, and they did not conform to the world. So they were different from the local people. We'll see later on how the disciples went to Antioch. So those Christians who were Christ, followers of that man, whom they crucified, whom they had, who were saying all these things. So the word has now assumed a worldly connotation. So it has been reclaimed by the world that originally gave it. Okay, thanks for that hand show. So today, someone who goes to church every Sunday or occasionally, can you hear me now, sister? Is it better? Good, thank you. So occasionally or once a year, or who happens to come from a Christian background, a Christian family, and they call themselves Christian, even if they do the things of the world, and live in the world, and speak like the world, and dress like the world, call themselves a Christian. But Christ said, if you are my disciple, you will obey my commandments. That is a calling. And obeying his commandments in a world ravaged by evil ones.